What is up, guys? Minty Badger here, and I'm coming at you with, I guess, a really special video for me, unboxing this. As you can see, it's already out of the box because I really didn't want to keep them in there. But for me, this is definitely one of my favourite statues that I've had from any form of DC range. And I know you can't really see me all that well, but I'm not really worried about that because what I want you to see mainly is this statue. This is the Killing Joke comic book statue figurine of the Joker. Now, I sat in here like this so you could get a kind of view of the box and the figure sitting together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move the box out, the figure out of the way. I know it's sad to see him move, but I'm just going to sit him out of the way of the camera just now so I can show you the box. Now, turning it round to the front, obviously Joker was in here, but looking down here it says The Killing Joke, the Joker, and it's Batman and then the Batman symbol here, and as you can see it tells you down the bottom here, light it up with motion activity sensors. And it also makes noises, which I'll show you later on. So it has a motion sensor built in and a light built in. I mean, they didn't go cheap with this. They included the batteries. But I mean, the box itself definitely caught my eye due to the fact that the colour and the images on it. So down here you see the Joker with his camera and is the little demon. That was with him. See it here. So the front of the box, I mean, it's hard to imagine because Joker isn't in it just now. But I mean, it definitely would catch anyone's eye who's who's in any way a Joker or DC fan, because primarily the colour and the pictures I've used. So turning it to the side, you can see here the Joker with his camera, and a nice little touch they've done is this part here where you can look through and see the Joker. They've actually made that the camera lens, and it's actually, I'm positive, yeah, it's another Japanese import like you've seen my previous videos with the Harley Quinn and the Batman, with the standard Justice League Batman. But obviously it's, I mean, the size the size of the Harley Quinn and the Batman is nowhere near the size of the Joker. This statue is huge. The other side is basically just the same, Joker with his camera and the see-through lens. Now on the back, it is a lovely picture. I mean, the whole front with the Joker in it himself was a great thing to see. But on the back is the pictures definitely. I mean, even if I was to have that framed on a wall, that would impress me. So it shows you the full statue here, the Joker with his coat and his hat and his camera, and that smile is definitely the winner for me. And down here you see the box, the explosive box with the dynamite out it. The stage light and the little demon with the wings and stuff, and I mean, it's got a massive bit about the Joker, so I'm actually going to read it, but if you don't really want to hear it, just skip forward a bit. And what it says is, with plenty of Batman statues released over the years, Gotham City's most evil is out to take revenge on the world. Joining the ranks of such greats as The Dark Knight Returns Batman vs the Joker as another classic Batman story come to life in Batman The Killing Joke, the Joker. The Killing Joke is a story about the Joker and how he came to be the Clown Prince of crime. Other than an interesting origin story for him, the book is also features one of the most famous scenes in the history of comics, the Joker shooting Barbara Gordon, which would in turn lead her to becoming the hero Oracle. Almost as famous as its contents, the jokes, iconic cover images captured for the first time as an RFX statue. So like I was saying, this is this statue is like Japanese make to the other two statues, the other two special figures I've got. But RFX is actual the two that done the other figures, and I mean, from what I'm going to show you, I think you're going to definitely be on the lookout for RFX figures. So I'll carry on. Featuring a portrait inspired by the graphic novel cover art, coupled with an original pose by, it's like a Japanese word, it's like kotobukiya. Yeah, that's it. This new statue brings the maniac clown to life, as you've never seen him before. The Joker stands with one foot resting on a crate of dynamite, smiling his huge toothy grin as he snaps a photo of his old school film with his old school film camera. The sadistic villain's costume is incredibly detailed, showing off every seam, cuff, button, crease and more on his purple three-piece suit and trench coat. His outfit is even topped off by the authentic studded spats, fedora, iconic white gloves and lapel pin flower. The Joker's I'm assuming that says elongated? Yeah, elongated white painted face leaps right off the graphic novel cover with its deep laugh lines, left eye squeezed shut and unruly green hair peeking out from under his hat. There's even a motion sensor built into the base that activates an LED spot lamp and camera shutter sound after a brief delay. As an added bonus, the lamp is movable and can be placed at any angle around the statue. So like I was saying, it's got a motion sensor built in so that if you can have it switched on, so that if someone walks past it, it'll light up and make noise and stuff like that, which is a really pretty cool added touch. I mean, some of the statues you get, it's like, it's just a plain statue standing still. But the fact of kind of when they've put that added extra bit in and put a motion sensor in is really, really nice. And once again, apologies for my reading, I'm terrible at reading, especially at this time in the morning. Sculpted by Junosuke Abe, the Killing Joke the Joker stands 11 inches tall on a special display base that includes the broken crate of dynamite, LED lamp and a creepy cherub henchman. The Joker is an incredible statue capturing one of the most famous graphic novels of all time, and he'll look great on display or alongside other DC Comics inspired statues from Kotobukiya like the Batman, black costume, variable lights, camera and action. So there you go. That's just a bit about him. Really sorry that took so long, really sorry my reading's terrible. But yeah, so I mean, the box, definitely brilliant, definitely a really, really good description of how he fits into the comic. And if you haven't read the Killing Joke comic, I highly recommend you try and pick it up. It was really hard for me to get a hold of one. So definitely head over there if you haven't read that comic, because it's basically introducing Joker for the real first time, I guess, really, his origins. And it shows you Barbara Gordon, who's Jim Gordon's, Commissioner Gordon's daughter, becoming Oracle, being shot, which I read there, but it's actually in the comic, so I'm not going to spoil too much for you. But definitely, if you haven't read, even if you can try and get it online as a digital download or anything, definitely, if you're a fan of DC and Joker, try and get a hold of that comic. So there's the box. I'm going to get on at the figure now. Now, the figure, the statue, the masterpiece, here it is. Now, this figure is definitely worth what I paid for it. As you can see here, absolutely amazing detail on the clothes, the flower pinned onto his lapel. His fedora, which I actually thought came off, but doesn't. I'm really lucky I didn't break that. Here you can see that amazing smile. I'll put him forward a little bit. There you go. There's a perfect picture of it. So there he is. I'll put him at a couple of angles so you can see. There's that. I mean, the detail on the face is absolutely incredible. There's even some hair coming down from under the hat. I'll just spin him round a bit more. There's the back of him, which really isn't much going on. The thing I did like though, these parts here, his belt for his trench coat actually move about, which is quite nice. I mean, instead of being solid. Then he's there again. So definitely an overall amazing figure. I'm going to go more into it. The one complaint I think I have with it, which usually, unlike I don't usually complain it when it comes to figures, I'm usually really happy with it. The one complaint I definitely did have with it was the camera. Not the camera itself, the actual fact of getting it slotted in between his two hands. Because I don't know if it's maybe just my figure or if it's a general problem. If you're watching this and you do happen to have been lucky enough to get your hands on this, comment below and let me know. But the camera is, I mean, it looks okay the way I've got it, I guess, but you can kind of see it's bent out of place, and it's just because his hands are set away, like I guess one like that and one on top to kind of hold it, but I don't know, I think it's like his hands are too tightly shut, and I can't really fit it in the way I wanted to, especially that bottom hand, this one here. That's the real problem. As you can see there, it's kind of hovering above it. Which is a shame, but I guess the way I've got it and it's standing, well, it's sitting in is okay. That's the main thing. So, moving down, you can see here on his cufflinks and stuff. It's on his cuffs are really nice. I mean, there's some black showing through here from his undercoat. Here, I'm trying to work this out. Here you've got his nice little waistcoat, yellow waistcoat, and his gloves are really nice. I mean, they've kind of put, I guess you can kind of see it, like a sort of a light coating of black on it, just so that it gives it that sort of cartoony comic look. Moving down, I'll lift him up a bit so you can see a bit better. Is the little satanic demon the box was talking about. And then you've got his shoes are really nice. There's like a polish on it to make them shine, to give them that extra bit of detail, I guess. Then we've got the dynamite crate, as you can see there, says on it, danger, explosives, and on the back it's just bare, but on the front it says, I'm trying to see what that says. This side. That's the joke in it, because he kicked it over and it's meant to be the other way up. The dynamite itself was a little added thing that isn't actually on the base. That's something you can sit anywhere. It's just I've sat at the front, so it actually looks like it's fit. It's rolled out the box. You've got the stage light down here, which, as you can see, is connected to a wire. Which, if I turn this round, you can see like a kind of like a socket bit here, and that the stage light wasn't actually in that. You had to put that in yourself, and there's like a connector bit inside that runs the power through it from the batteries to make the light light up. Then you've got that little demon, which is a really creepy looking little thing, but definitely the detail in it is perfect, absolutely perfect. I mean, it's got the little set of wings on it, and I mean, the eyes itself, it's quite hard to see because of, I'll zoom in on it. It's quite hard to see because of my camera, there you go. But you can see his little pupils and everything, and I mean, it is a really weird, creepy looking little figure. But yeah, that sits just under him. So, the base itself is, I don't know, maybe about 2-3 inches thick. Which is pretty good because it adds that extra boost to really show them off against other figures. Now, there's a switch on the back. I'm going to bring them back a little bit so you can see. There we go. Now, if you look down here, this white little bulb looking thing, that's the motion sensor to set the sounds and the light off. Now, I'm going to actually turn them on. and there you go. That's the light lighting up, which is a really nice light. It's like an LED light. Then you can hear that camera shutter, as if he's taking a photo of you. So if I run my hand over it again, sometimes it might pick you up. Other time, there you go. So there. Now the nice thing, which I really liked, was the fact that on the back it's got an on and off switch. Rather than it being on all the time, you can choose to have off or on. I've just turned it back off. So, I mean, definitely that on and off switch is a really nice added feature, because, I mean, when there's batteries in it, you don't want them constantly running dead, because obviously friends come over, or another fan such as myself comes over, and I want to show them that I don't really want to put it on and them being like kind of disappointed because it won't light up because batteries have run dead. So that on and off switch is really nice. Now it takes 3 AAA batteries, which they supply in the box. There's no worry about that. I mean, from that look there, definitely pulled back a bit. He's definitely one of the nicer figures. I'm just going to put the box up next to him. So yeah, this was the Joker, Batman, the Killing Joke, the Joker. Which I'm pretty sure Amazon's doing just now. I got it from every DC sort of thing you'll see will probably be from my local comic book shop. This is where I got this one from. But yeah, overall the figure itself I was really impressed with. Just once again, that camera really was the main problem, because it wouldn't slot in well enough, but it still sits in, which isn't too bad. I'd be kind of annoyed if it didn't go in, no, but the fact that it sits there is pretty good. The box art itself, definitely one of the things that I look for when I'm trying to get a figure or a statue, is box art. Because if the box if there's a lot of detail been put in the box, you know for a fact the figure's going to look absolutely spectacular. And I mean, there's my theory. I mean, it's just been proven the figure here. For me being one of the bigger Joker fans over most of my friends that I know, this has definitely been one of my most favourite Jokers in my collection, by far. Definitely one of the best ones, and it stands out more than any because of the colour, the accessories with it, and the actual base itself. The whole, I mean, it really is the whole package. I really hope you've liked seeing this, guys. I mean, I really will try and bring you statues and figures and stuff like that relating to DC is really as quick as I can, because I mean, there's a few YouTubers I like to watch and look at special edition figures and see how they look before actually buying them, just in case I buy them and it's not the most impressive thing out. So I really hope that you take this statue into consideration and you really have a good long think about it and buy one of these, because it really is a masterpiece. It's one of the better statues to have in your collection if you're a fan like me. So yeah, overall I'm probably going to mark this figure 9 out of 10. It's probably lost out to 10 out of 10 simply because of that camera. But overall, 9 out of 10, definitely. Maybe you won't have the same hassle with the camera as me, but like I said, it still sits in there fine. It's just a little bit out of shape, but it still sits in there, no problem. I mean, I've not had any problems with it. The light works perfectly. The sound's fine. The actual statue itself, perfect condition. So yeah, I highly recommend you try and get your hands on one of these, because it is one of the rarer figures, and I guess for Joker and DC fans like myself, you're probably looking at it thinking, wow, that really is outstanding. So I'm just going to wrap this video up, guys. I'm going to have a few more videos up, hopefully today or maybe tomorrow, this week definitely, of a few other Joker statues, 3 Joker statues, and a one-off thing, collector's edition, limited edition thing that I managed to pick up. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and really think about getting one of these if you're a fan like myself, like I've said. give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, guys. Tell me what you think of me doing statues and collector's editions like this. Let me know in the comments below what you would mark this out of 10, how you think it looks overall. And thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter at StuPot96. Friend me on Facebook, Stuart Jan Bellingham. More than happy to reply to any of your Facebook messages, posts or tweets on Twitter. So yeah, really hope you enjoyed this unboxing, guys. Going to wrap it up now. Make sure thumbs up, subscribe and comment. Let me know what you thought. But otherwise, guys, thanks for watching. See ya.